G'day guys, how's it all going? So today we're going to be checking out a Danish 24-hour ration, and this thing is a first for this channel. Never checked one out before, so looking forward to cracking into it. This one is menu number 1 and has a main of chicken with mushrooms and pasta. It is a wet pack, and you can just make out that it has over 3,700 kilocalories and muesli for a breakfast main. Unfortunately, it's had some sticky tape or something like that on it before, so a lot of the information has actually come off when that was removed. But we'll do the usual and check out inside. I purchased this one over a year ago from the team over at MRE Mountain. So if you're looking for some rations, make sure you click on the links in the description box below. Go on there, check out their website. Got heaps of different types of rations for you to go and check out, so make sure you do that. Unfortunately, when this package arrived, it looked like the people at the postal service had used it for some kicking practice, so I'm not sure what kind of condition this will be in, but we'll check it out. Hopefully there's not too much damage. Opening it up, it is a really simple process. Just a cardboard box so you can rip straight into it and grab the stuff out. First thing we've got is our main, which is the chicken and mushrooms with pasta, and it's actually a 400 gram main, which is a really decent size. I like when they do that. Got 2 packets here of fish, so one's mackerel and tomato sauce, and the other is tuna flake in water. Next, we've got our fruit muesli with raspberries. There's a lot of Orifo branded stuff here, dried cranberries. Also got a protein bar, which is a raspberry flavour, 35 grams. Got our Beyond the Beaten Track flameless ration heater. Got a little packet of jam or marmalade, one of the two. Got a raw cacao bite. You can actually purchase these things in the shops here in Australia, but I've never actually bought one before, so not quite 100% sure what I'm going to expect with that one, but it feels pretty hard inside. Next, we've got some cashew nuts, and these are roasted and salted. Love it when they're roasted. Much more tastier than when they're just raw. And a bit sticky inside there. We've actually got, peanut butter here. There's a lot of oil on that. So I reckon, unfortunately, something has ruptured. Got some chocolate bar. That there's got some oil on it too. But I reckon it's actually this peanut butter right here. Because, feeling it, smelling it. It's actually really hard inside there. So I have a feeling that's gone off. So we won't be trying that in this ration, unfortunately. But that's definitely where the oil and stuff's been leaking out. It's definitely not right inside. Got 2 drinks here, a lemon flavoured one and a peach flavoured one. Peach sounds nice. A hot chocolate beverage drink powder. We've got our pureed fruit here. So this one's actually strawberry and banana flavoured. But it has got apple as a main ingredient. So I don't know how much the apple flavour is going to actually come through with that. We'll wait and find out. Another jam. Also got some matches here, so give those a crack. See how many strikes it takes me. 2, second go, that's not too bad. Nice matches, they work quite well. 2 little packets of pate, one is Farmhouse and Brussels is the other one. A lot of the same ingredients, just different quantities of the ingredients, so a bit more liver in the Brussels one. Got our accessory packet there. Got a little packet of bread. So this one is a wheat bread, I'm pretty sure. So one of those. Actually, 2 packets of that. So one with lunch, one with dinner, I guess. Packet of raisins. Some whole grain biscuits there. 3 biscuits in a 47 gram pack. And finally, some spicy sauce. There's a few people in the ration community who really like this one. So it'd be cool to try that out. Let's check out inside this accessory pack. So it's just held together with some sticky tape, just in the normal sort of Ziploc bag you get from the shopping centres. And a couple of things in here. Let's have a look. First a toothbrush. Well, I'm not going to try it here, but I promise I will give that a crack at some stage and give you all some feedback. Got 2 black teas, a Colombian freeze-dried coffee, a packet of sugar, a toothpick, nice touch, 3 wet wipes, definitely need those things in the field, 3 salts and 3 peppers, 2 more coffees, 3 packets of gum, all V6 branded, and all 3 are different flavours. 2 disposable spoons. Not the greatest quality, but really only using it once, so you don't need anything too sturdy, just enough to get you through the meal. Another packet of sugar, and if you look closely underneath the side of that muesli, you can see another toothpick which actually fell down. So time for breakfast, and it's a pretty standard one. We've got our muesli here. I've actually already added 100 mils of water and given it a stir, so it's ready to go. We've got some whole grain biscuits, we've got the raisins, dried cranberries, a couple of different jams here. And one thing I found out by reading it was that it's got a little code here on the front where you can see what it is. So BLC's blackcurrant, STR strawberry. If you look on the back of the date codes, you've actually got the code here. So this one's strawberry, and the second one, blackcurrant. So we're going to try both of those at breakfast time. We've also got this raw cacao raw bite bar, and we're going to have a coffee for brekkie too. So let's make the coffee up. First we'll check out this Colombian freeze-dried coffee. Inside, just a normal freeze-dried coffee. And we'll chuck in the sugar as well. Really good. Ooh, already from here, I can really smell it. Very strong sort of smell to that coffee. Looking forward to trying it. So what we'll do first is actually let's pour out this muesli. Gave it a really good stir, and there was something with this was there was a lot of powders inside. Sometimes when you make up a muesli, it actually tells you to add a fair amount of water, and sometimes it can come out really, really wet. This one asked for 100. I put in the full amount, and it's not too bad. It is a little bit wet, but it's not too bad. I open up these whole grain biscuits. Oh, nice and dark. You can really see the grains in there. Raisins. Lost one or two on the floor. This raw bite bar. A lot of nuts and stuff in there. Very dark. Pretty solid too, actually. You can't really bend it or squeeze it like easily. Dried cranberries. A couple all stuck together. Smell delicious. And we'll quickly open up these jams too. Just a nice, easy peel along the top. So let's crack into this thing. First we'll try this muesli with raspberries. That is really good. A great, nice, thick sort of sauce with that one. A bit like a porridge actually with the consistency. I just put in room temperature water into it. Once again, just 100 mils, and it's worked really well. Now for the ingredients, if you're interested, we've got wheat, oat and rye flakes, skim milk powder, sugar, and we've also got some fruit, which is apples and raspberries. And something interesting, which I've never seen before, is caramelized sunflower seeds. Jeez, that might be where a bit of that sweetness comes from too. Very, very sweet, and it doesn't have like a fruit sweetness. So I'd say it would be from those sunflower seeds. Very, very good. Texture is amazing. Nice little bit of a chew with those cereal flakes that are in there and that little bit of fruit. But, geez, that's a very good muesli. Got the whole grain biscuits. I'll show you this full one first, and it's got a little bit of a split here, so hopefully you can split it easily like that. I'll just try a little bit of it on its own first. Absolutely brilliant. Great crunch and crumbly texture, and it is toasted so nicely. A beautiful toasted flavour on this. Really goes well. Let's try a little bit of this jam on it. And this one here is the strawberry. Strawberry jam, not thick at all, very thin texture and great sweetness flavour. Trying the black currant. That looks awesome. Blackcurrant jam as well is very nice. And something that was interesting, when I had it with this, it just had such a buttery flavour to it. Don't know why that happened. Got the raisins. Looking very nice and plump there. Really sweet and juicy still. Absolutely amazing. Let's try these cranberries. Cranberries are really good too. I'm not used to actually eating them this way. The only time I actually have cranberry would be if I have like a roast turkey or a turkey sandwich. So something I'm sure the raspberries and cranberries are meant for is just to have in your pocket to have something sweet to munch on while you're out marching or out on patrol somewhere. However, with me, if I was going to do it, I'd actually be chucking them in with this muesli, mixing it all together, just so I can get it all in one hit instead. Let's give that a crack. Bit of everything there, big spoonful. That is definitely a way to do it. Mix those bits of dried fruit in with your muesli there. So much more texture and chewiness. A bit of sweetness added into it as well. Absolutely fantastic. Before I try this raw bite bar, I'm going to have a coffee though. So let's try this Colombian coffee out. Oh, that coffee is really good. I'm glad I only put a small amount of water into that, because if I put a bit more in, it would have just diluted it too much and wouldn't have been as enjoyable. Doesn't need any milk or creamer in there, just one sugar, absolutely spot on. And let's finally try this raw bite bar. Very, very simple, this thing with its ingredients. All it is dates, raisins, cashews and almonds, and 10% cacao as well. As hard and solid this thing was to try and like actually press into it, biting into it was very, very soft and easy. Lots of nuts inside, and you do get a chocolatey taste to it, but it just comes over time. It gets stronger and stronger. For the first, 10, 15, 20 seconds you're actually eating it, you don't taste it, but then the chocolate flavour comes in. Well, this breakfast was absolutely fantastic. If this is anything to go by, this ration is going to be unbelievably good. However, saying that, there's quite a few components in this ration that I'm not really that keen on. So lunch is going to be a little bit different. Let's check it out. So I'm going to do up these drinks for lunch first. And I'm going to do the black tea. And it is just going to be black tea because there's no sort of milk substitute in this. And I'm not going to put any sugar in it either. So just drop that one in there, let it do its thing. And for the drink, we're going to have the lemon flavoured drink powder with this one. Pour it all in, and it just asks for 500 ml of water. Give that a stir. There we go. And this is lunch. So I'm actually in kind of a funny mood today. I've actually decided with lunch to grab all the stuff that I personally am not too fond of. So, got this bread here, which that's fine, not too bad. Let's give it a smell. Smells pretty good. It's almost got like a fruity smell to it, which is a bit strange. Some things I'm not too keen on are fish. So I've got the mackerel here in tomato sauce. Get a little bit of that out. Sorry for bumping yous. Ooh, good colour in it. Very, very rich tomatoey sort of colour there. Scoop that off. And we've got our tuna in water. Yeah, it's more like you'd come to expect, especially from this Refo stuff. I have had the tuna once before from this, and it almost seems like it's very, very watery, but also sort of overdone a little bit with how it's processed. It's not chunky. It seems like very small mushy bits there. And we'll check out these patés too. So first we've got is the farmhouse paté here. Peel that one open, have a look. Ooh. Bit dark on the edge there. I'm not sure if that's just from a little bit of heat or maybe just the way it's been sitting, and because there's a big air pocket in behind there, got a little bit oxidized. So I think it's probably more just that it's oxidized a little bit. And next we've got the Brussels pate. Quite a lot lighter in colour to the other one. Give that one a sniff. Jeez, that's got a weird smell. It reminds me a lot of cat food, the tinned cat food that you get. We've also got salt, pepper, we've got some V6 gum here, and this is a sweet menthol. So try and pop a little bit of that out. And got the sweet menthol gum here, so chuck that on here. Got our strawberry and banana flavoured fruit puree. Doesn't look too appetizing, but you know, being honest, it doesn't actually taste that bad. And finally, the raspberry protein bar. And that was not what I was expecting. Okay. So, interesting. I might actually just break this one open to have a look, because I was actually expecting it to be a bit more of like a jelly bar sort of look. Oh, I'll give that a quick sniff. It actually smells alright. Just very, very light and sweet sort of smell. So let's get into this bread first. Give that a crack. Actually looks pretty good there. Not too dense, still nice and soft and pliable. Try it on its own. Very, very weedy taste to that bread. I'll give this mackerel a go. Absolutely fantastic colour, I must say. Looks really good. Given it a smell, it only smells like the actual mackerel itself. But when you actually taste it, the first thing you do actually get is the tomato, which is in here, which is pretty good. But the more you chew on it, the stronger and stronger that mackerel taste comes through. And yeah, if you're not a big fish fan like me, you won't enjoy that too much. Having said that though, if you do like your fish, then you're really going to thoroughly enjoy that one. And we'll try this tuna in water. Oh, I'm actually really glad that I had it in that order. Very strong, full-on taste with the mackerel. But then with this tuna, it was actually a very light, delicate sort of flavour and really helped wash away the taste of that mackerel. So actually quite pleasant. Just have a little bit of this lemon drink now. That lemon drink doesn't go too bad. Like a lot of the Riffo stuff, it's really good quality. This one actually tastes a lot like a homemade lemonade with an absolute ton of sugar put into it. Very, very sweet. But it does a great job of cleansing the old palate. So let's try this farmhouse pate. Try and give you a good look at it. Very smooth looking. Yeah, you do get a lot of that metallic sort of taste from the pork liver. And something interesting though is after I had the lemon drink with it, it had almost like a gingery taste at the start. It's quite weird. And we'll try this Brussels pate as well. Jeez, check out how processed and smooth and creamy that looks. Wow. Give that one a taste. Well, I'm not huge on the liver taste, so that's why I actually said that I'm going to put the fish and the patés on here, because I'm going to get rid of the stuff which I really don't enjoy, just so I can enjoy dinner a lot more. And I'll try this tea. I left the tea bag sitting in there for about 5 minutes and come up with a nice colour there. Very smooth tea. That's quite nice. Really good. Don't need sugar, don't need any sort of milk or creamer type of thing in there. It's just perfect like that. And let's try this fruit puree here. Oh no. There we go. First part that come out quite dark, but then the rest of it inside, actually nice colour. Perfect sweetness here. Really good flavour too with the strawberry, banana, and a little bit of the apple that you do get in there. Even though there's 60% of it, which is the majority, it's not overpowered by apple. It is more the strawberry and banana which actually comes through with that one. Really good, just to actually have something a bit sweet and a bit fresh to taste. Even though we all joke about it being like baby food, still pretty good. And finally, let's try this protein bar. Ooh, that is good. That is really good. Nice and chewy. Great taste there from the raspberry that it has. And it's got almost like a milky sort of dairy type of flavour there as well. So it's almost like having a raspberry smoothie in a way. Ah, geez, that's good. Now, I know I've probably made a lot of people cringe with my comments about the pate and the fish mackerel and the tuna. However, look, you know what? It's my own personal opinion. That's just what I reckon. However, I do understand there's probably a heap of people who really enjoy this sort of stuff. And you know what? Go for it. Don't let my comments throw you back from trying it out yourself. And finally, I'm going to try this gum. You know what? The menthol gum, absolutely perfect to have after these items here. Because they are such bold, strong, rich flavours, you do want something to get rid of all of that and freshen your breath in your mouth. And the menthol gum's perfect for it. So, time for dinner. And I've actually already chucked in the chicken pasta and mushroom main into the boiling water. So it's going there at the moment, heating up for us. And we're going to be having the whole wheat bread, the cashew nuts, which are roasted and salted, the chocolate bar, and maybe even chuck on some spicy sauce, salt and pepper if we need it onto the main. And for the drink, we're just going to have the peach flavoured sports drink. So you might have noticed we've actually got 2 spoons here. That's because we've got a special guest.
Hey, how's it going?
So Mini Dropbear is actually going to jump in on this one with us as well and try it all out. So we'll chuck this stuff out onto the tray. And actually I might open that if you want to mix up the drink, mate. Do you want to do that?
Yep.
Cool. Let's move this over and we'll get this open for you. I'll just move that there for you.
Wow, nice colour. It sort of looks like an orange drink, to be honest.
Yeah, it's really cool colour that, isn't it? With snack bread. It's almost like a sweet, fruity type of smell to that.
Strong smell coming from the drink.
Salted cashews here, looking pretty good. Nice change having the cashews instead of just peanuts all the time as well. Opening up the chocolate. Not too bad. Looks pretty good colour there. That's alright, buddy. Mini Dropbear's having a bit of a heart attack over here. He's seeing the water boiling away and worrying about it. But it's all good. Even got our hot sauce all opened up, ready to go as well. So, let's get this main. So, we've got our 400 gram main here. Looks pretty nice in there. Great smell too. Smell that, mate.
Very nice.
Really nice.
I can smell the chicken.
Wow. This is a massive main. 400 grams. Well, it's piping hot. Let's try this. Looks absolutely brilliant. Check out. Nice big cubes of chicken and stuff there. Lots of pasta. Little specks of some seasoning like pepper. Not bad. It's actually surprisingly mild in flavour. So it's very nice flavour, but it's just maybe needs a little bit of seasoning, I think. So I've been given the green light by Mini, and I'm going to chuck on some of this spicy sauce. Don't think I put in the right sort of tear on there, but that's all right. So I'll give this a bit of a go. Yeah, it's actually a lot better actually with the hot sauce there. Slowly comes on. You notice it after a little bit with the heat. The pasta is really well cooked. It's quite soft, but the chicken is great. These cubes that they've done up, really, really nice texture in there. It's actually probably the only thing where you really actually get a little bit of texture to chew on it. What do you think, bud?
Yeah, the pasta is cooked nicely and the chicken is quite tender.
Cool. I'm actually going to just do a little bit of salt and pepper on here, just so I can actually see how it goes with seasoning. Try a little bit of pepper too. Still grind, so try some of that, bud. Definitely needed that salt and pepper. Actually, the flavour of the chicken comes out a lot more by adding that salt to it. For me though, I think this spicy sauce is the best part and really goes great with this main. So Minnie's going to have a bit of a drink while I get this bread done up. So I'll get a little bit for us each to try. Get this camera to focus. There we go. So pretty soft in there.
Yeah, that sort of tastes like the crust of plain bread.
Yeah, I know what you mean. It's actually fairly dense when you're actually chewing on it, but I might give you a little bit with the main on there. There you go. And I'll put some on here too. It should be alright. Yeah, you can take it or leave it with the bread. Bread's quite nice. You could probably use that for one of those like luncheon meats or something like that from the lunch part, but I don't know, I like to have a bit of bread with dinner as well. Very nice. Great to mop up this really nice creamy gravy though.
Yeah, and with the drink, it tasted like a proper peach.
Like natural peach?
Yeah.
I'll give it a go too. That sounds good. Oh, that drink is absolutely fantastic. It does actually taste like a peach nectar or a peach juice. Fairly natural. It is very sweet, but just like a nice ripe peach, that would be the same sort of flavour. That's absolutely amazing. And let's try these nuts, mate.
Yeah.
These nuts, very, very nice. Great roast on them. Also, the amount of salt is perfect. It's not overly salted, but you still do get to taste it on there. And that just leaves us with the chocolate, mate. Ready to get into it?
Yeah.
Yeah, grab yourself some. Oh, I was actually expecting him to grab the biggest bit then. Now, a little bit of discoloration on here, but that's not really bloom. That's simply just from where the chocolate's rubbed and it's actually caused a little bit of lightning from it. Oh, that chocolate is brilliant. Just like a lovely dark chocolate, but great snap to it. Let's see if you can hear this. Brilliant. And when you chew on it, absolutely wonderful. So I know you didn't get to try breakfast or lunch with me, but what did you think of dinner?
Yeah, dinner overall was pretty good.
Anything you didn't like?
The bread.
Yeah, the bread, actually I didn't mind it. It was different, but I thought it was pretty good, still enjoyable. Main was great as well. Good texture of the chicken there, nice flavour in it, but definitely needs the seasoning or this hot sauce. I'm actually going to finish putting the rest of this hot sauce on the remainder. Just for us to finish it off. Nuts, absolutely brilliant. Chocolate, first class. Probably actually the best chocolate I've actually had in a ration. That's pretty big call, but I really, really enjoyed that. And this drink, how they got that natural taste and flavour to it. Oh, I'd love an absolute case of these things. I reckon they would just go down so well. So that's the end of this review. Really hope you all enjoyed it. And I look forward to coming back to you soon with another review. Thanks heaps for watching, everyone.
See ya.